It's WNDU Vault time. The 56th annual Elkhart Parade of Homes is wrapping up this weekend, and I think it's fair to say there's been a lot of changes since year one of this tradition. In this clip from the WNDU Vault, we take a look at what the housing market looked like back in 1986. Check it out.
In one weekend, more than 400 people went through open houses conducted by just one real estate agency in South Bend. That's a lot of buyers, and it pretty much illustrates the kind of market we're in right now. Agent Nona Van Paris says this climate has been a long time in coming.
I think of course, it's an exciting time. It's something we've waited a few years to see again since 1979.
Interest rates have been the biggest reason for an increase in buyers. Homes are affordable now, so much so that in the first quarter of 1986, 746 homes were sold. That's up 38 from last year. The rates will also affect sellers like Dick and Marty Carter, who say, after all, they'll eventually be buyers too.
I think that's helping us probably sell our house, and it also make it much easier for us to buy a home wherever we go.
Jim and Cindy Wells of Niles, Michigan want to buy a home here in St. Joseph County.
Are you looking for a specific house or a particular style?
Ranch, basically a brick ranch. We want everything.
Want everything, we don't want to pay nothing.
And they may pay next to nothing, too. Right now, a 30-year fixed loan costs 9.6% interest. A variable 30-year loan is at 8%. Low interest rates tend to make it a buyer's market, but it's also good news if you're selling a house. With low mortgage payments, you stand a better chance of getting your asking price. And most realtors in the area say listings are down. So with a recent flurry of activity in the real estate market, especially after such a long dry spell, it's good news for both buyers and sellers. Reporting from South Bend, Terry Mead, News Center 16.
It's just too easy to make a joke about how much house prices have changed since back then, but those were some royal ascots. Talking about the horse race that's coming up on NBC after 9 o'clock.
It's from the poofy hair era, too, you know, so we had that going. Of course, I don't have any. I shouldn't complain. But what was interesting is the interest rate, she said 9% was a low interest rate, okay? 9%. That's higher than where they are today, where people are complaining they're high. We got married, Linda and I got married in 1986, the year that story was done. We had to pay points to get 10.5% interest on our house because interest rates prevailing were about 13% then. So just gives you an idea how far interest rates went down to near zero and now have bounced back up, but they're nowhere near what they were historically at that time.
Yeah, certainly a cool look in the past to kind of get that perspective as well.
Yep. Ah, the 80s.
Right.